gorilla, nature. Bro, let's go skate. Dude, E equals MC squared. Nerd for life. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the Struggling Christian Podcast. I am your host, Pastor Darius. I'm so excited. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today we are going to be talking about breaking generational poverty and the path to unlimited wealth. Let's get it. Let's hop right into it, you guys. We're living in some crazy times, some real crazy times. And right now, the fact is that most people are doing the best that they can to, just make it through daily life. So did you know that poverty is actually a state of being and a state of mind? It's the way that you think. A lot of people are looking at their life and wondering how they can change their financial situation. I have a lot of mentors, right? And one of my favorite mentors is Jim Rohn. You guys, if you guys don't know about Jim Rohn, right? I mean, goodness gracious, man. Like, this guy's inspirational. He's one of the top inspirational speakers, to ever have lived. I mean, his messages are literally legendary. I mean, 100% legendary. You guys got to go tap in, real talk, man. Go listen, Google it, Jim Rohn. You got to go check out his messages, man. Like, his messages are literally life-changing. Jim Rohn, he always talked about his mentor and how his mentor would make very complex concepts, right? Things seem, and he would take those complex he would take something that we would think would be so complex, and he would make it seem so simple. And I think this is a gift, because most people are making life very complex, right? Like, at the end of the day, right? Majority of people are literally like, we go through so much. I mean, I don't know what it is. I feel like the people who are the most intelligent are the ones who literally make life the most complex. It's anarchy. I don't know why we choose to live this way. What I have seen is that not having enough money for the things that we need. Most people work one job, right? Like, let me level with you guys, right? Most people work one job, and the fact is that the people are working one job, and then they sit around and complain about not having enough money, right? Like, literally not having enough money for the things that they need. I mean, it seems to me like, Jim Rohn said it the best, right? Like, what was it? I think one of his favorite sayings was like, it was from his mentor, which was Shop. I can't remember the exact name, but I'll put it on there. You guys will see. But he said that if things aren't like, if you want things to change, then it's very clear, right? You need to change, and like, think about that, right? It sounds like such a simple concept, right? But why is it that majority of people live their lives with the same mindset, throughout the course of their life? Like, we just have the same mindset. We do things in the same way, but for some reason we expect like different outcomes. People going from one dead-end job to the next, and then somehow expecting some miraculous, like, miraculously expecting to become like, a multimillionaire or a multi-billionaire. Like literally people are living in delusions of grandeur. People, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Like real talk, man. Like if you want change in your life, it's very clear. You need to change. And what do I mean by that when I say you need to change? I mean, you need to, if you've been spending your time every weekend, right? All right. If you've been, I'm just going to say this and then I'm going to hop on to like, the next topic, but, or the next part of this, of what I'm talking about, right? If you want things to change, right? It's very simple, man. You need to change. And what do I like specifically? What am I talking about when I say you need to change? I mean exactly that. You need to change. If you've been going out every single weekend, right? And every weekend you're going out and you're hanging out with your buddies and you're spending all your money. And then, you go out, maybe you go out drinking or you go out to a party and, maybe you're smoking or whatever it may be. Right. And let's say these weekly outings that people are doing to try and feel normal. Right. Explain to me how you can live a normal life, but have exceptional expectations for your life. This is preposterous. It is literally preposterous. There is no way that you can live a normal life and expect to have an exceptional outcomes for your life. This is 100% preposterous, people. If you're living a normal life, going out just literally working your 9-to-5 job, and then every weekend you go spending up your money in the nightclubs and at the parties, and then at the end of the year, you look back in your bank account and then you're wondering what happened to the money. What was your plan? What was your plan? God created this world in a logical manner, right? People look at it's crazy because it seems like a lot of people are watching. It seems like the people who don't even believe in God have the most faith, and what do I mean by this? I mean, they have more faith in themselves than a lot of the Christian people believe in their relationship with God. Like, I tell you right now, God did not intend for his people to be living in poverty. This is preposterous. This is a preposterous mindset. It's time to change, people. Let's go ahead and move on here, right? Well, so this is going back to what I was saying about working the one job, right? The solution to this, to changing things is very simple. As I said, you need to change. Well, there's a simple solution, right? If you want to make more money, then clearly you need to get more jobs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Jamaican, man. In my culture, man, real talk, man, most Jamaican people, they work in multiple jobs, man. Most Jamaican people work in multiple jobs, man. It's a cultural thing. And, and it, like, real talk, man, like, if you work one job and you complain about not having enough money for the things that you need, right? Then it's very clear, bro, you need more jobs. It's a simple fix. It's a simple fix. You know what I'm saying? You want more money, that means you need to do more work. You know what I mean? Let's get practical here. Let's get practical here, people. Come on, man. Let's go. You need to put more hours in so that you can make more money. Many people are following the footsteps of their parents, right? But the fact is that we are living in new times, and demand for conventional work is changing, specifically due to technological advancements, right? I mean, these are the facts here. These are the facts. We're out here like running around, like a chicken with our head cut off, right? In my last video, I believe that in one of my most recent videos, I talked about Who Ate My Cheese, right? You guys got to go check that out, man. Real talk, go check out. It was one of my 2 last videos, go check that out. Just for those of you who are watching, don't forget to like and subscribe and to turn on the notices so you guys can get the reminders about the new videos that we're posting. Don't forget to do that, number 1. And don't forget to share with your buddies, man. If this message is helping you, right, you guys, support those who are, how much time that I put in hours and hours and hours every single day to come and keep making these videos, making these posts. You guys, I need your support. Help a brother out. Can I get a like and a share? Real talk, man. Anyway, yeah, man. Like, did you know that you can create a fully functional application without even knowing how to do programming using the new artificial intelligence? Using the new Chat GPT application technology. Literally, you can create an app, right? You can literally create an app just using the Chat GPT 100% without, like, this is new tech, man. You got to get into it, you guys. Real talk. Did you also know that there are a lot of students who are writing their papers for school using artificial intelligence technology, right? This is something that was not even possible before, especially when I was growing up, right? Because we barely had like computers, right? Like the technology wasn't there for me to be writing, papers with artificial intelligence. You hear what I'm saying? Like, literally, you can write a paper in a matter of 15 minutes using Chat GPT, like, straight up, bro. And then you can go in and then take the Chat GPT paper and then run it through Grammarly, right? And then Grammarly will help to change the grammar inside of the paper. And then that will almost make it indecipherable, undetectable that it was the Chat GPT technology that wrote that paper. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how technology is here, man. All these technological advancements, So now professors are having to use technology so that they can determine what students are using this new artificial intelligence, right? Artificial intelligence technology, instead of doing the work on their own, because this is what because the kids are we're living in a time. I remember I made another post called Generation Lazy. That was the name of the video, right? Go check that out too if you got some time, right? Generation Lazy, real talk, man, because this most current generation, they're trying to find every way that they can to do less work, but they have greater expectation for their life. So people want to do less but make more money. This is an oxymoron, bro. Those things do not correlate with each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, man. Before it was common for people, there was a time before it was common for people to be able to work one job and to purchase houses and to be able to pay for all their bills and support their family, right? But now we're living in a time where the average person is moving into an apartment and in an apartment complex, and people are working multiple jobs just for basic survival. And I'm talking about the bread earners, right? I'm not talking about the lazy college kid who, only goes to school and then, is living at home with their parents and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Literally all they do is mooch off the parents and all that. I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking because the average person, a lot of people, man, the people who want to have more for their lives, right? It's common that they're working multiple jobs because they have a belief that if they work hard enough, that things can change, right? But the question is, what is the solution? And the answer is opening a business, man. Open a business. This is the solution. This is how you get the more money. Every person needs to be preparing to open some form of business to support their family. right? Because artificial intelligence is here, humanoid robots are here, right? They even have cars that are self-driving. You hear what I'm saying? Like straight up, you go to San Francisco, you go to Arizona, right? All over, they got these self-driving cars, right? This is all new technology that is preparing to take over the basic jobs, right? That people used to do. You hear what I'm saying? Like if you go to like Japan, right? There are restaurants where they got robots. And when you go in there, instead of ordering your food through a person, you order your food through the robot. Another thing that you can do is prepare yourself for success, right? You need to be spending more time developing your own personal skills and working on developing your craft on a daily basis. Straight up, man. This is what we need to be doing. You need to use self-education and read books on entrepreneurship and current business practices and self-help books that will give you stability in your mental health, right? We need to be spending more of our time trying to figure out how we can develop our own skills in our own crafts, right? So, like, it's crazy that we go out of our way to spend so much time to, like, you know, we go out of our way spending all of our time trying to figure out how we can, you know, how we can put in more hours into the job, or like we spend all our time working for these corporations, right? And we're helping them make their bottom dollar, but yet we're barely able to sustain our own selves. You know, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and just sit on that for a second, right? Think about that. Think about the concept of that. You going in putting all these hours working for this corporation. The people at the top of the corporation are sitting fat. They're driving Bentleys and the Maybachs, and you know they're buying Lamborghinis for their kids and all types of stuff, right? But you putting in all the hours, working the hardest, and you barely have enough money just to feed your kids. Go ahead and sit on that. Come on, people. We got to do better. We got to do better, man. It's time. If you guys don't have a business, this is a message for you. Open a business. Open a business. Prepare yourself for the future, for the changing of the technology. You can it's very simple to open a business, man. I'm gonna post some links down there where in my chat, you guys go ahead, look in the description, right? And you'll see some links to some websites where you can go and open a business. It only costs about $300. Straight up, bro, to get your business license, everything, boom, $300, you got a business. You know what I'm saying? And then you just, you know, work from there, man. Use the chat GPT to, you know, create ideas and marketing plans and, you know, like leverage these new technology. You know what I'm saying? Come on, people. This is a direct message that God is delivering through me to you. This is for my Christian people out there. We ain't supposed to be living in poverty. Straight up, man. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and read this scripture. I got a scripture for you guys. It's Romans 12, 1 through 13. Right, and it reads, "Beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as God hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we, being many, are one body in Christ, and every one members one of another, Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth, or on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation. He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence. He that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. Be kindly, affection one to another, with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer, distributing to the necessity of saints, given to hospitality. Now, there is a lot in this message here. There's a lot in this message, but I want to focus specifically on the part where it says not slothful in business. Now, the Apostle Paul, right? The Apostle Paul, aka Caiaphas, right? The Apostle Peter. When Jesus met the Apostle Peter, you know what he was doing? He was a fisherman. He was running his own business. Him and I believe it was it Matthew, or it was a couple other disciples, right? They were all like, he was a business owner. You hear what I'm saying? You guys, this is a direct message for God, from God through me to you. It is time for you to stop living in poverty. Break the generational mindset. It's time to break the generational poverty. We do not have to live in poverty anymore. The resources are out there. If you have a phone and you have access to the internet, use it. Stop scrolling on social media all day, watching Facebook, watching Instagram. If you are not I'm saying this again, I believe I said this in the last video and I'm saying it again, right? If you are not a social media influencer, don't be spending hours of your life watching nonsense. It is not edifying your spirit. It is creating depression within you. It is creating anxiety. And the reason being because you are comparing your life to all these people on the social media, looking at all the other people's relationships, and, literally comparing your life to these people. And then you're upset because your life seems as if it is not as good as these other people. Well, hey, I want you to know that a lot of these people are artificial. They're artificial. How many divorces has Kim Kardashian had? How many fallen relationships has she been through? You hear what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Don't idolize these people. I did a speech about this before. Don't idolize these people, man. Live the life that you want to live. Work towards creating the life that you want. Invest more of your free time on developing your skills and your crafts. Watch more of my videos. Get the wisdom that God has for you so that your life can be changed. You guys, if you appreciate this message, for the love of God, you guys, if you sat here and watched this whole message and you made it to this point, you guys, I'm telling you, man, the greatest gift that you can do is giving. You heard what I'm saying? This is how you truly get blessed in your life. You guys, we have a GoFundMe out right now, right? If you appreciate this message, hey, if you don't want to give, hey, man, hey, that's on you. That's between you and God. I'm not here to force you, but I am going to ask. I am going to deliver the message. If you guys appreciate this message, there's a link to the GoFundMe in the description, right? Or I'm sorry, in the it's in the bio or description, whatever, of this message, right? Just go click the GoFundMe and go make a donation, man. We are working hard to make a difference for some young kids over there in Ghana, Africa. I am a pastor, but I'm also the president and chief executive officer of our nonprofit organization. And I'm working hard because I'm doing many things. I got 3 different businesses. I'm running an investment company. I've been investing in real estate. I've been doing the Ubering, right? Putting in 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, grinding it out. You know what I'm saying? I just got off an Uber shift. I started at 9 p.m. last night and I got off at 6 a.m. this morning. And now I'm here in the office, and right now I've been here for the last 2 hours, almost 2 hours now. Come on, man. You got to work those full days, man. If you want the full benefits, right? The reason why lawyers and doctors are making so much money is because they put in the time to get the results that they're looking for. They go to med school, they educate themselves beyond education. They read books. You read books, you guys. This is another message for you. Read more books. Stop wasting your life. Develop your skills. Develop your craft. Please, God, get this message. Get this message, you guys. It's for you. I'm taking the time to create these videos because I care. I want to see the young people out here living an amazing life. If you're looking for different results, you guys, this is it. This is it. It's time to change. You want different results? Then you need to change. It's time to start doing things different. This is Pastor Darius saying God bless and peace. Catch y'all later.